the hell? Hello. Hey guys. Well, nobody has joined yet, but I'll be waiting for people to join this live video. Well, the last time I did a live video was in, when was it? Hi Sandy, how are you? Oh, that's nice. I'm doing the live video on my cell phone. So it's the first time I'm doing it on my cell phone, and I saw the message popping up. So that's nice. And I must say I apologize for the noise, because there will be a little noise. This is Brazil. I live downtown. It's very noisy anytime. So I hope you can listen to me as much as possible. I want to have fun with you here in this Q&A. I intend to make more videos, and this time it's for real. It's really I'm writing down many ideas I'm having, and I intend to keep this on a constant basis. I want to do this frequently. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do this every Friday or every Sunday. So what do you think? Let me know in the comments. Hi Jill, how are you doing? Where are you from? Guys, tell me where you were from. I want to know, okay? Sandy, tell me where you were from too. So if you're watching this, I want to know where you are from, okay? I'm from Brazil. I live in São Paulo, all right? And I hope I can get to know you a little bit more. Now, as you probably know, and I hope you watched the videos, oh, Republic, Dominican Republic. Oh, I thought you were from Brazil because of your name. Huh, cool. As I told you in the 3-day challenge, wow, the messages are so distracting. Hi, Francisco from Mexico. That's cool. I am from São Paulo, Brazil. But as I told you during the 3-day challenge, the purpose of the challenges is to reveal tenses with you. The first challenge was about simple present, and now the second challenge is gonna be about simple past. If you have not watched the challenge yet, go check it out. It's really good. During 3 days, I talked about simple past, how to make affirmative sentences, how to make negative sentences, and how to ask basic questions. And I was so happy to see your comments down there every video. It's really nice to receive your support. Hi William, that's nice, thank you. You live in the countryside of São Paulo. What's the city? I just missed the message. I just saw another message. Let's see if I can get the messages here to show. Oh, Hina. Hi, Hina. How are you doing? Hi. Oh, I remember you. Yes, 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 I do. I think I answered a question from you during a video, didn't I? I don't know. Oh, near Sorocaba. Of course I know that. So when I finished the video, I asked you guys to ask me questions, but in the simple past, not just any question. I wanted questions in the past because I wanted to know if you were improving your skills when it comes to simple past, making sentences, making questions. So I was very happy to see many of you guys participating, many of you guys asking questions. Okay, and I made several notes. So I'll be I'm here looking at the camera from my cell phone, but I'll be also looking at my notebook to see some comments I made while I was reading the comments, reading the sentences you wrote. This dog, it's like, I think I'm gonna adopt this dog. It's so lonely. It always barks all the time. I will answer that question to you, Jill. I think you left a comment as well, right? I don't remember all the names of people who left comments, but I will basically answer the questions of, what was I gonna say? Oh, yes. I'll be answering the questions from people who left the questions in the comments, okay, for day 3. Now, you can also leave questions here during the live video. I'll be more than happy to answer to them as well, okay? But I want to focus on questions in the past. So if you have any ideas of questions you can ask in the simple past, game on. Send me the questions, okay? Hi, Marianne. I don't know if I am pronouncing your name correctly. Oh, very nice. Welcome to the video. Oh, Josenia Santiago, that's amazing. I'm so happy you understand everything I say. That's great. Alex Hidalgo, how are you doing? I saw your questions. I'll be answering them. Okay, that's nice. I have a lot of Mexican students. That's fantastic. I also noticed I have lots of students from India. I have lots of students from Morocco. I have lots of students from Mexico, from Japan. So I am so happy that so many people from all over the world watch my videos. So thank you, thank you, thank you so much. So hello to all these countries that where people watch my videos. That's so great. Thailand, that's so nice. It's so exciting. But well, one thing I'll be giving you some messages. I'll be telling you a few things. One thing that I have decided is that I will be making weekly live videos. So next week, I'm not sure if on Friday or on Sunday, I will be making another live video, okay? And during these live videos, I will answer your questions. Oh, but Priscilla, how do I do it? How do I post questions for you? I want these questions in advance, okay? I just created a Twitter profile. I don't know very well how to tweet. It's kind of confusing, but I'm learning how to tweet. Just kidding. I'm not a frequent user of this app, but I decided to create it because every week I will be making a short live video, and I'll be answering the questions I get from Twitter. So follow me on Twitter. My Twitter is @teacherprix. Very simple. Just type Teacher Prix on Twitter and you will find me there. And if you post a question there, I will make sure to answer your question during the live video. Actually, I don't have many followers yet. It's just getting started. And I already received a question from someone there on Twitter. I'll be answering that question next week. So help me out and post questions and I'll answer them. But remember, on Twitter. I'll also try to make videos, live videos on Facebook, on Instagram. I'll be checking the social media, but primarily here on YouTube, it's guaranteed that every week you see me live, and I hope to see you here, of course. Another thing I wanted to share with you, we are almost 10K subscribers. That is so great. I'm so grateful for having so many people trusting my work, watching my videos, giving me such support, such nice feedback. So I'm working really hard to do my best for you guys. So thank you so much. We are almost there. Just a few more and we reach 10K. I'm super pumped. So invite more of your friends to join this big family of students from all over the world. So I'm counting on you. But so far, I am really excited. I'm really grateful that so many people are here with me, watching my videos, supporting me. So thank you guys. It's because of you that I'm here today, okay? Let's see if I have any more messages to give you guys. I see more people have joined. Don't be shy. Tell me where you are from. I saw some people have already said. Sometimes it's a little bit hard for me to pronounce your name because some names are very different. So I apologize for that. Okay. Meet Santos, hello. How are you? Are you from Brazil? Maybe because of your last name. So I'm guessing it's a yes. But during the 3-day challenge, we focused on affirmative sentences, negative sentences, and interrogative sentences. And what I noticed the most during the comments, as I read through the comments, was the problem, a very common problem, which was not the verbs actually. Most of you understood the concept of the videos, and I was so happy that you understood when to use simple past, how to make affirmative sentences, how to make negative sentences. But what I noticed was the complement part. For example, we have our pronoun, I, you, he, Gabriel, Dennis. Then we have the verb, the action, If it's affirmative, if it's an affirmative sentence, you will have to change this verb. And then you have the complement. And this was the most difficult part, perhaps, because that's when we have prepositions. That's when we have many different kinds of complements. And that was the biggest challenge for most of you, okay? So my suggestion for you of something you can start studying is focus more on prepositions, okay? And another thing you can do, all of you who watched my video and who posted comments can also dedicate some time to studying positions, person and place or person. Sometimes we mention the place first and then the person, and depending on the sentence, it can be a little bit confusing. So studying this position would be very nice for you guys who posted comments and that I read. That was the most common mistake I noticed, okay? Prepositions and the correct position of the complements you chose. This is not a serious problem. This is something we need to work on, but in the long run, it's something you can definitely do. It takes practice, it takes time, but it's nothing, it's not a big deal, okay? You would be able to communicate fairly well, okay? Now, another thing that I told you guys during the 3-day challenges was that a problem that happens is to remember irregular verbs. Teacher, it's so difficult to remember irregular verbs. They are so different. I can't help it. What do I do? How can I memorize these irregular verbs? You know, one thing that I tell my students is, oh, hi Gil, how are you doing? Watching from Belo Horizonte. Oh, I love the sweets from Belo Horizonte, Minas Gerais. They're so good. Now, one thing I tell my students when they tell me that they're having problems to learn verbs is, if you think of many verbs, of a long list, then it is a little bit hard. You know, if we think of the quantity but not the quality, then it gets difficult and boring. If you look at a list of 100 verbs, we get overwhelmed. We get upset and even demotivated. We lose motivation if we check a list of 100 verbs. But when we start to contextualize and use the verbs that are really important for us, and when I say important, these are the verbs that you will need to use very often, very frequently. These are the verbs you need to study. The verbs that you use when you are describing your routine. The verbs that you use to describe how your day was. The verbs you use to describe your vacation, to describe activities you did. Hello, Silvino, I'm sorry. So these are the verbs you want to study, okay? Now, another thing that I like to do with my students is, sometimes beginners, okay, early beginners, they haven't even learned simple past yet. They are still learning verb to be. They're still learning simple present. They haven't learned simple past. I give them homework, simple exercise. I tell them to write about their weekend, and I ask them to write about their day, because that's when they will start to have ideas of the verbs they need. Because if you don't know what verbs you need, it's frustrating because there are many verbs. There are many verbs you can study. But if we narrow down the list of verbs you need, it's easier. So start by describing your day. You can write about your day. Start by writing about your last weekend, about your last week, because that way you will recognize your needs. You will recognize what verbs you can remember and what verbs you cannot remember. Okay, so this is a good way to start making your list of irregular verbs. And if you don't remember, irregular verbs are those verbs that change in the simple past, the form, the way you write, the way you speak. Okay, so this is the way, these are the irregular verbs. Okay, so let me know what you think about it. Try to apply this during your day. You don't need to do this for a long time every day, because it gets tiring. Let's be realistic. It can be a little boring if you sit down for an hour just writing about your weekend. No, let's be realistic. decrease the amount of time, maybe 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Oh, but teacher, I couldn't finish. No problems. On the next day, you continue. So this is a work that you have to keep doing, okay? This is not something that you do today and then no more, okay? This is something that you have to keep doing, to keep going, okay? Persistence is key. Now, on the third day, I asked you guys to write me questions. And I wrote down, well, not I wrote down, I read all the questions and I didn't answer the questions in the comments on purpose because I wanted to answer the questions here, okay? So that's why, hello, Whale Aba. I'm not sure how to say your name, how to pronounce. I'm sorry if it's wrong, but welcome. I asked everybody to say where they are from. So if you are joining now, let me know where you were from. I would love to know. I know that I have people from all over the world and this is really cool. All right. Hello, Masao Okazaki. Thank you so much for joining. Where are you from? Let me know in the comments. So I'll read the questions and I will answer the questions and I will give you a quick feedback on the main mistakes or things you can do to improve your question, okay? So here we go. The first person was, the first comment I saw was Alejandro Valadez. Thank you so much. I always see your comments. I always see you participating. This is so nice. Thank you so much for participating. Now, his first question was, did you check out my comment in the video number 2? My answer, yes, I did. I replied to it. Go check it out. So I did check your comment on video 2. So Joe, go check it out. The question is correct. Good job. Next question. Did you study English in another country? Perfect. No problems. Excellent question. Yes, guys. I learned English in Brazil, but then after I learned English in Brazil, I spent 2 years in Boston, where I kept studying English. So you don't need to travel abroad to learn English. You can learn English from wherever you are. Okay. Wow, from Syria. That is so nice. Thank you so much for joining. I have a friend who has just gone to Syria. He's visiting there. Well, she actually, it's a she. And the next question, did you go to a concert last year? Yes, I did. Excellent. The question is correct. I went to Coldplay's concert and the best concert of my life. Sandy from Colombia, thank you so much. I would love to visit Colombia. Now, to all these questions, I answered to the 3 questions I read just now. I answered yes, I did, yes, I did, yes, I did. This is a short answer, okay? But if you pay attention, I continued talking. For example, did you go to a concert last year? Yes, I did. Oh, it was Coldplay. It was great. So you can give a short answer, but in a conversation, in a real conversation, you will keep talking, okay? So if you stop at a yes, did you go to a concert last year? Yes, it was great. I had so much fun. It was fantastic. So that's the challenge here, okay? And the more you study, the more comfortable you feel to continue the conversation and talk more about the experience you had, okay? The next person was Alex Hidalgo. I'm gonna read your questions. I hope you're still there. Did you come to Mexico last year? No, I did not. But I would love to. I would love to go to Mexico. Actually, I'm gonna go to Acapulco. Brazilian people will understand why. Next question. Did you study Spanish at school? No, I didn't. At school, here it's a little broad because if it is high school, I definitely did not. Yes, the chavo. You got it, William. But I did take private classes, okay? I studied Spanish. I'm not really a great speaker, but I understand very well and I can survive. You know, if I go, I've been to Argentina a few years ago and My speaking was just fine. I also have some Mexican friends, and I can get by. I can survive. I would say I'm an intermediate speaker. Your next question was, did you learn English very fast? Correct, no problems. Yes, I did. But let me pause here and say, when I say fast, my course was fast. I finished it fast. It took me a year to finish, I think, 8 books. You know, a regular course comprised of 8 books. So I finished in 1 year, and in 1 year I was already an intern, I was already teaching, so everything happened really fast. However, I was not as confident as I am today, because English is always a work in progress. You always have to keep going. I haven't stopped. Only after a few years I will answer to your question, Marianne, but I'll answer to that. Only after I returned from the USA, only after I spent quite a few years dedicating myself, that I felt like I was really a fluent speaker. So after my first year, when I finished my course, I would say that I was a very strong upper intermediate speaker, but definitely not fluent. I had so much to learn, not just grammar, but I had so much vocabulary, so much about culture that I didn't understand. So that's why I must say that it took me a while to really be a fluent speaker. But the basic grammar you need, like from basic to an advanced, I learned it all in 1 year, but that was not enough. Okay? Very nice. Thanks for your questions. The next person who left me question was to leave me 3 questions was Wilson Pereira. Pereira is my last name, so Wilson, maybe we are family and we just don't know. So, did you know that I live in Brazil? Yes, I imagine because of your last name, but I guess that here you were just giving an example, right? So it's good. It was a perfect example, no problems. And the next question was, did you give these classes at 3 days ago? Now here I imagine you were just writing an example. You were not really asking me that question. My only correction here would be remove the preposition at. Did you give these classes 3 days ago? It would be fine. I will also post these answers to the comments, okay? Once the video is over, I will go to each comment from the questions from the video 3, and I will leave the answers and the feedback there as well. And the question number 3, why didn't you stay here yesterday? It's fine. I'm guessing it was just another example. So pretty good, pretty solid. You nailed it. Good job. Next person was Rafael Augusto. I don't know if you're here, Rafael, but thank you so much for watching the video, and thank you so much for leaving your questions. Let's see. Didn't you like to live abroad? I loved it, and it's nice because here you use the negative question. Not many people like to ask a negative question. It's fine, you can ask a negative question, it's no problem. Here what he said is, didn't you like to live abroad? I loved it, it was the best experience of my life, okay? And then the next one, why did you decide to come back to Brazil? That's a very interesting question, and it's correct. Very nice. I decided to come back to Brazil because I missed my parents. I was homesick, and I wanted to go to college. And if I stayed in the US, I wouldn't be able to do that. Okay? So I liked your questions. Oh, and the last question, did you have a good time living abroad? Best time ever. Obviously, I had some ups and downs. You know, it was very cold during the winter. I lived in Boston, so I would get a little bit down sometimes, but it was great. I would love to go back. Next person was Ruben Moreno. I don't know where you were from. I would say Brazil, but could be somewhere else. Let's see, I'm still reading the comments. Oh, Ruben, I'm answering your questions now. Let's see. Did you study another language? Yes, I did. Correct. I studied French, Italian, and Spanish, besides English. Now, I'm not saying that I am fluent. I'm not saying that I can super talk in these languages, but I studied them. I would love to get back to these languages, but I don't really have much time right now. Right now I'm really focused on the channel, on making my channel grow and making lots of videos, working on my blog. By the way, my blog is out, guys. It's teacherprix.com, and every week I'll be posting several kinds of articles. I'm preparing podcasts. So if you could go check it out and leave some comments to support the website, it would be great. But I'm planning some interesting posts to support the videos that I make here for you guys. Hello everybody, Asenir, how are you doing? Where are you from? So the posts that I write there in my blog are going to support the videos that I'll talk about that. Actually, I made a video about that, Luis, about my biggest difficulties. It'll be on YouTube pretty soon, but I'll give a quick answer. So those posts will help you with the videos. Okay, I'm making some posts that will give you support, more explanations, more exercises. There are some podcasts, so I'm working on that slowly but surely. Now, the next question from Ruben, did you have any favorite food? Now, this is an interesting question, Ruben, but it's a little incomplete, okay? Maybe I would complement this question. For example, did you have any favorite food when you were a child? Did you have any favorite food while you lived abroad? So this would be a better way to complete your question, because if you just say, did you have any favorite food? I'm not sure how to answer it. I would definitely ask when I was a child, while I would ask for some kind of compliment, okay? Now, if you want to know my favorite kind of food when I was a child, I would say French fries. I loved French fries. I still do. I still love French fries, but that's basically that. And while I lived abroad, pretty much any junk food. I just loved junk food. Today I'm a better person. No more junk food, thank God. And your next question, did you scare some time of animal? Hey, this is another question that I would suggest establishing a period of time, okay? And here, I wouldn't use did, I would use verb to be, okay? And were you afraid of any kind of animal when you were a child? Would be a better way to ask this question, okay? Because scare is a verb. In this case, it would be, I am scaring some kind of animal. I'm not that ugly, okay? So here, I would suggest using verb to be in the past, okay? Were you afraid? And then not scared, maybe afraid would be a better option, okay, Ruben? So were you afraid of any type of animal, of any kind of animal? I was not afraid. Well, I was afraid of dogs, okay? Dogs scared me. Not all kinds of dogs, but those dogs that chased you, they were really scary. But today, I'm fine. No problems. They're good. They're cute. No problems at all. And let's see. The next person was Roberto Tenorio. Roberto Tenorio, where are you from? I'm guessing Brazil. I don't know if you're watching this video. I hope so. But here we go. Did you have lunch yesterday? Simple, easy, correct. Yes, I did. I never skip any meal. Okay, I always have my lunch, I always have my breakfast, I always have my dinner, and I always have my snacks, my in-between meals. You should never skip a meal. My next question, his next question was, did you like the last English class? I'm assuming this was just to practice. You were not really asking me. You were just using the grammar you learned to ask to say an example. That's great. Perfect. Did you speak English since the elementary school? Here, this question is okay, but I wouldn't ask it this way. You know, maybe I would ask how long have you been speaking English? I would change it a little bit because I still speak English, okay? Because I started learning English when I was a teenager, then I continued studying English and I still study. So simple past here wouldn't be the best option. I would suggest here I would suggest you use present perfect, Maybe ask how long have you been speaking English? Have you been speaking English since you were a teenager? There are better ways to construct this question. I understood the idea though, and definitely a native speaker would understand. It wouldn't sound so natural, but he would definitely understand, and a native speaker would definitely answer this question for you without any problems, okay? The next person was Jaime Soares. Hello, Jaime. I don't know if you're watching this video, but if you are live here, thank you. Thank you for leaving your questions. And then he asked, did Prix go to gym yesterday? I noticed that you asked the questions in the third person. You didn't ask directly to me, did you? So I don't know if that was intentional, okay? But if I ask you to ask me a question, you can use the pronoun you. But if you are asking to the third person, I would understand that you were talking to someone about me, okay? Maybe you were talking to your friend and then you ask, hey Peter, did Prix go to the gym yesterday? So that's what I understood, all right? So here, did Prix go to gym yesterday? I would say to the gym, all right? Very small, very tiny, no problems. I did go to the gym, all right? Yes, I did. I went to the gym yesterday. Did Priscilla watch the new season of Orange is the New Black? Okay, here just the spelling mistakes. In the simple past, I'm answering someone's question here. It could be any question. Yes, as long as it's in the simple past. Okay, you can ask me anything here in the simple past. Well, anything. I'll analyze the question and see if I can answer it. So here we say, did you watch the new season of Orange is the New Black? Not really. I don't watch Orange is the New Black. Everybody tells me it's amazing, but I haven't watched it yet, okay? I haven't really watched it yet. Did you eat candy today? Damn. We can't talk about that during live videos. I just said I went to the gym. I can't be eating candy. I'm kidding. Yes, I did. But I ate very healthy candy. Yes, I made cookies. Very healthy cookies that are sweet and at the same time very tasty. So that was my treat for today. So these were the questions that I got in the comments. I'm very happy. Oh, hi, Jaime. I'm happy you are here. And Eliakim, if you want to post a question, you can. I read through some questions. I don't know if I can. Let's see something here, because I would like to see the other questions, because I know that there were some questions here in the chat, but it's so fast. I can't really read through everything. Yeah. I would like to, maybe on my computer. No. Oh, yeah, I can see it. Let's see, because then I can read through. Let's see, 1 second, guys, because I'm checking on my computer to see if I can see, if I can read the comments. Apparently I can't. Damn. All right. Now, yes, I did, Jaime. Go back a little bit or rewatch this video, because I did answer your questions. Now, I saw one question that asked me if I had been to Middle East. No, I did not go. I haven't been there yet. I would love to. My dream is to visit Egypt and a few other countries, but Egypt is the main one, so I would love to go there. I have several friends who have been there. I have 2 friends that are there right now. When will I come to Mexico? I don't know. I'm not sure, but I'll let you guys know. I will be in Argentina in September. So if there are any Argentinian friends, I'll be there in September on my vacation with my mom. So it's gonna be really, really exciting. Now, another question that I got, I don't know who asked, because between toward and towards, I'm sorry, mispronounced it. Yeah, the focus here is simple past, okay? So what I can do is I'm making a list of questions from students, And as I told you in the beginning, I will be making more live videos, so maybe this is something I can talk about during the next live video. Today I'm just focusing on the questions in the past, all right? Now, the second question I remember was, what was my biggest difficulty when I was studying English? And my biggest difficulty was pronunciation. And what else? Let's see, pronunciation and vocabulary. Yes, the pronunciation. Why was my pronunciation a problem? Because when I studied English, I didn't have internet. I didn't have a computer. I didn't have access to as many materials as I wanted. All the audio I had was from the school material, the school CD, and that was not enough. So I didn't have enough resources to help me improve my listening, to help me improve my pronunciation, my intonation. So for the first 1.5 years of my English studies, that was very hard for me. My teachers kept giving me feedback and telling me that I needed to improve my intonation, that I needed to improve my pronunciation, but I couldn't because I didn't have the resources. I would go to the school library and I would study, I would read several books, but at some point I was just not able to improve as much. But that was something that I was able to overcome. When I was 17 and a half, I finally got a computer and I had access to internet, and then I would spend 5-7 hours a day studying very heavily, listening to all kinds of things, watching TV series, watching Friends, watching Supernatural, and my pronunciation improved by so much that today it's not such a big deal. I still work on my intonation a lot. I still need to improve my intonation and my pronunciation, of course, but not the way it used to be. It's definitely better, but there's definitely room for improvement because we are human beings. We have to deal with emotions, we have to deal with stress, and sometimes we forget things. Okay, so that was that. Now I saw a question asking me between the different, asking me the difference between simple past and past perfect. I have a problem thinking in the range. I don't know how to pronounce your name. Okay, Abdu. I don't know. Well, when I talk about past perfect, it's also in the past. Okay, but it's a situation that happened before another situation in the past. Okay, so there are two situations in the past, but one, Abdul Rawouf, maybe. So there are two situations in the past, but one happened before the other. That's when you use the past perfect. I'm planning more videos, more grammar videos to talk about tenses. Past perfect is definitely in the list of to-do videos. I'll make sure to make a video just to talk about that. But there are many things for us to talk about simple past, about present perfect before we get to past perfect. But that is basically the difference between past perfect and the simple past. When I use past perfect, I am describing another activity in the past that happened before another one. Okay, so that is basically the difference. Guys, do you have any other question for me? I'm so happy that I've done another 3-day challenge for you guys. For how long? I've been studying English since 2000. I finished, I'm not sure, guys. I think for 10 years, maybe. For 10 years. For about 10 years, I've been studying English. I haven't stopped a day since I started. I'm still studying. And my advice for you is don't ever stop. Because if you stop, you forget. Okay? So as I was saying, I'm super happy to see the outcome of this 3-day challenge. I saw so many of you leaving comments on the first day, on the second day, on the third day. I saw that many of you shared the video. I always ask you guys to give me a support and to share the videos with your friends. And I really appreciate your support. All right, I really appreciate. I see that you guys are sharing. I see that you guys are talking about it. So that makes me very, very happy. Keep doing that. Okay. So just to finish up, as I told you, what is the simplest way? I wouldn't say simple. Sometimes I pause, guys, because I'm reading the comments and I get a little bit lost reading the comments and I forget what I was saying. But as I said in the beginning of the video, I told you that I will keep making more videos, more live videos. Next week there will be another one, all right? And I will be answering questions. I will pick 3-5 questions, okay? And on Twitter, I want you to ask me the questions there. That's what I was gonna say. I created a Twitter profile. It's not huge yet, not many followers, but I just created, I'm getting to know it. So I ask you to leave your questions there. Ask me a question, tag me, ask me a question, and during the live video, I will answer your question, okay? Now, I'll make sure to get to them as we go along. I will always take notes. I always take notes on your questions and I try to turn them into videos. Okay, I'm not sure if I'll make the video on the live video on Friday or on Sunday. So let me know what you think. Friday or Sunday? What do you say? Okay, should we get together on Friday night or should we get together on Sunday morning? So let me know. Okay. Other than that, the best way to get to see my comments, you know, to get to be more in contact with me is on Facebook. I have a Facebook page. I post there every day and I read the comments. What did you do not to be shy? Oh, that's a nice question. I'll answer to that question next week. What was I? Oh, yes. I apologize because I really forget things very readily. You have no idea how long it takes me to shoot videos. But as I was saying, on Facebook, I have a page there. If you go there, click like, because there I'm able to talk to you more often. I always post every day there are posts. So if you have any question, just go there because it's easier for me to answer to those questions. So I will be talking to you more about the time of the live video on Facebook. I will be sending more messages to give you a heads up. Okay, but it's guaranteed that either Friday or next Sunday I'll be making another live videos, but I need your help. I need your questions on Twitter. Okay, my Twitter is Teacher Prix. Very simple, very easy. So go there, leave me questions, follow me too. Okay, I just created a profile. I'm really excited. I created a few months ago, but I haven't been doing much. So I will use the Twitter profile to see your questions, just for questions, so that I can answer them here, okay, during our live chat. So that is it, guys. Thank you so much for being here with me for nearly an hour. Oh my God, that's so great. I'm so excited. You listened to English for 1 hour. That's amazing. That's great. I'm so happy you did. And let me know what you thought about this video. Let me know what you thought about the challenge. If you want to see more challenges, if you have suggestions, I always take your suggestions into consideration. I always make sure to listen, to read to what you guys have to say. Okay, so thank you so much and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.